In ancient China, it was a tradition that a prince has to be married before he can become crowned emperor. There was a prince who was about to be crowned. So he needed to find a young woman whom he could trust and get married to. Once there was a one who had to be crowned in a few days, so Prince decided to summon all the young women from his kingdom in order to find the most worthy candidate. There was an old lady who used to serve at the palace. When she heard the news, she got sad because she knew her daughter nurtured a secret love for the prince. After getting home, she told her daughter about it. Her daughter decided that she would go to the palace. The old lady got worried after knowing her decision. The old lady said to her daughter, "What will you do there? There will be all beautiful and rich girls from the kingdom that will be present there." Daughter replied, "Mother, I know I won't be chosen, but it's my only chance to spend time with the prince, and that makes me happy. I will go to the palace tomorrow." The next day, when the young girl reached the palace, she saw young women from all around the kingdom were present there wearing beautiful clothes and jewelry, prepared to do anything to seize this opportunity to marry the prince. In the presence of all members of the court and the girls, the prince announced a challenge. He said, "I will give you each a seed. After 6 months, the young woman who brings me the loveliest flower will be my wife and future empress." All the girls took the seed and left. The poor young girl also took her seed and planted it in a pot. She nurtured and took care of it with love. She believed that her love is true and the seed will grow as large as her love for the prince. The girl saw that no shoot appeared even after 3 months had passed and nothing had grown in her pot. The young girl consulted farmers and peasants, but nothing happened. With each day he felt that her dream had moved farther away. After all, 6 months were over and still nothing had grown in that pot. She knew she had no flower to show, and she still decided to go back to the palace with that pot. She reached the palace on the final day. On the final day, all the court members and girls arrived. She saw that all other candidates had wonderful results and each one had a lovely flower. She was the only one holding a flowerless pot. Finally, the prince entered the courtroom and inspected all the candidates' pot and announced the result. He chose the servant's daughter, a poor young girl, as his would-be wife. All other girls present there got angry and protested that she had nothing in her pot and the prince had chosen someone who had not managed to grow anything at all. The prince calmed them down and explained the reason. Prince said, "This young woman was the only one who cultivated the flower that made her worthy of becoming the empress, the flower of honesty. All the seeds I handed out were sterile and nothing could ever have grown from them." Things we should learn from. We should not feel disappointed if things don't go the way we think it should be. We should have confidence and stay honest and true because honesty is the best policy.